We got some stuff to do today. Turn this light on. Open my garage. Push it again. Okay. This is my little work spot right here. I don't really have that much space because we've been cleaning or something. Okay, turn the light. Hit that. Okay, cool. So what we're doing today is we got a temp gauge from Bosch, electrical, and then we have the sensor adapter for that part. I'll show you guys in a bit. Okay, so I'll put this aside. Got the stick light just in case we need some extra light. Okay, take a seat. Okay. So what this thing does, this goes on the, you see that? That goes on the hose, the top coolant hose. You cut the hose in half and you just attach one side here, one on the other side here, and it comes with clamps. And then for the adapter where the sensor goes, it's a 32mm by the way for 240SX, I think. So let me pull this out, pull out the sensor for you, not the gauge. Okay. That is the gauge, however. It's pretty nice, I like it. Fittings and the sensor itself. Copper sensor. It senses heat or whatever, and it changes the resistance of how much electricity goes through to the gauge or something like that. And then it powers this, tells me what I'm at, how hot it is. There's the back. I wanted a mechanical one because it's a lot more accurate, what everyone says, but I just got this because if you get this adapter, the sensor adapter, the hole is that small. I think it's only a eighth NPT, something like that, and that's what this size is. That's what the sensor is. That came with the electrical one. And if you get a mechanical one, you have to drill that hole out and then get a, I don't know the thread size, but it's a lot bigger. It's this one. If you get mechanical, it's gonna be about one of those three. I think it's about this one thick. And you have to get a tap, and then you have to tap that hole in there for this size, and you stick your sensor in there, and it works. I just don't want to do that. Mechanical's fine. My 240 has no working water temp sensor, or it just doesn't work. Yeah. What doesn't come with it is wire. You have to purchase your own 18 gauge wire, $5 at Walmart. And then, so we'll go through the installation real quick, just so you guys know kind of like an idea of what we're doing. This is mounting installation. I don't really need that. I know how to do it, but just in case no one else knows how to do it, and if you can't follow along with me when I work on the 240, well, it's not even here. I had to pull it up. Then we will. Then at least you guys can come back to this. Or at least, so we're under electrical gauges. They have one for mechanical gauges, but we're not doing that. So the connection post on the right is for plus 12 volt power. So you put power to that one. The center post is for the ground connection, which is for that one. I guess I was wrong, and I do not know how to do this. And the left post is for the center. This is what you put. You get your wire, attach it to this one, and the end of the wire goes to this one, and that's it. And the ground, you get a ground, put it there, and find a ground somewhere on your car. So I was wrong, but I mean honestly, ground's easy. And then this goes to power, ground, sending unit, which is this. That goes into there, into your engine bay, and you find a hole, blah blah blah, through it. Okay, so that's that. I think that's all you need to know. This is the threading right here. NPT threads, metric threads, adapter set, if an adapter is needed, blah blah blah. So this is how it's supposed to be. It comes like that, no nuts on it, but they include it with it, and that's what those are. They don't give you connectors though. So that's what I did. I went ahead and just finished that. I put the spacer, then the nut, spacer, then nut. I guess I'll have to do it for the middle too, for the ground. And make sure it's 18 gauge wire. Okay. And then for the sending unit, well, that's just like just showing you how to connect it to a connector. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'll put 240 up right now. Okay, there's a 240. Go ahead and grab it real quick. Get in and start it. I know it's a mess, don't say anything. It's hot as fuck in here. Temp gauge does not work, it's down there, no. That doesn't work. Okay. Put the steering wheel on. Okay, it's on. It's hot. Let's pull it up real quick. Got my hydro in there, all plumbed. I'm kinda gutted. I have my stereo still set, but let's go. Go in the shade because it's fucking hot. Are we in the shade yet? No, sir. We are now in the shade. Then we ended the video. This way, and we'll go get out, pop the hood, popped, and get started. Okie dokie. I think there's a bat inside my garage. Okay. Yeah, my door doesn't really close sometimes. It's nothing special. This isn't here because I was trying to bleed my hydro. But yeah, nothing special. I'm doing compression test on it. In a couple days so I can know if the bottom end is good for boost. If it's not, I'm going to take it out and rebuild it. But yeah. So we went through instructions kinda. There's not much. It's pretty easy. Just drain the fluid and then get to work. And I'll show you the hose that you gotta cut. Okay, the hose we're gonna cut to put the sensor in. It's that one. Right there, right in the middle. And you know what help? Okay, I'm back. I wanna show you guys the adapter. It's gonna go like that. I think we got a pretty small adapter, but we'll make it work. We have clamps. So it goes like that onto there. If you didn't want to do it this way, you have a valve down there under the intake where you can plug in the sensor, but I wanted to put it like that. Looks kind of cool, whatever. And then, so I'm gonna cut this little thing off, cut it in half, stick this in there, and it's a game. We're good. We got power right there, and then just gotta find a hole in the firewall, probably where I ran my brake wires. I'll put it through there probably, and then mount the gauge. Put the drain pan. Oh no. I might have to jack up the car because I'm pretty low. Just double check. Yeah, looks like I'm screwed. Okay. Okay, so the coolant is drained. Right there. It's drained now. It's all drained. Gotta take this out. It's the hose. I took out the intake so I have more space. So I'll take that out. I got the hose out of the 240. Right there. I'm gonna pull this off. It's like a heat shield or something, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Took this part off. Put it right there. What am I? Oh, I need to cut it. I was gonna use a knife, heat it up, and just slice it, but I think I'm just gonna use an angle grinder. We'll see how that works. Okay, so I taped off about the length of the tube, or the part that sticks out, and taped off this because this is going inside. So we're gonna cut it right there and right there. Take off about an inch from it. Is that an inch? Maybe 2? An inch or 2? I don't know. But we're gonna use an angle grinder. I have a feeling it's gonna melt the rubber. But I legit don't really know how else to do it. So we'll see. Okay, I cut both of it. With that, it smoked bad. I don't think that's safe for me. I wouldn't recommend doing what I just did. There's probably a better way to do it, the right way. But I'll use that thing anyways. So I didn't inhale too much. So we'll just put it together. And it is on. So I'm just gonna put it on the car real quick. So just an example would look like kind of like that with the sending unit on top. Screwed in a little more like that. Probably all the way down, but I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm not there yet. Next, just put it in and cut up the wire. Alright, so what I've done so far took me a while because I was concerned about how well it looked. Now I don't really care because this is too hot. Okay, so here's the center, or the sending unit for the temperature sensor adapter. I guess this was a sensor. I wired it up all the way down. This is just no power to it yet. Wired it all the way over there. It's with the other red wire over there. Through the firewall right there. Let's go in the car. And then just down there. I don't know if you're gonna see that. But yeah, it comes in from there, from that hole. Brought it up, put it through right there underneath this thing, the undercover something. It's gross, but those are all the wire. That's the gauge. Let's go on the other side. Oh, I grounded it right there. If you can see it, and then go over there. I'm gonna change sides. Okay, so the middle post. You can see it. I don't know if you guys can see it, 'cause I can't really see the phone or the camera screen. The middle one's the ground. Routed it down to there. It's grounded now. The light is also grounded, so maximum of 2 grounds if you're gonna do this. I was just gonna, yeah, 2 grounds. Sucks dick. Okay, anyways, it's gross. I don't like how this looks, but I really need a temp gauge, so I guess that's that. Maybe I could spin it over to look better. Probably not. It's pretty gross though. I don't know. Well, let's see what I can do about it. Yeah. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, right side is 12 volt. So that's from anything with power to it. And I hooked it up right. I just hooked up to the ignition switch when you turn the ignition on. 12 volts to go to it. That's there. Middle is, of course, ground, I said. And then this red one, if you can see that, goes all the way around down there. And that's from the sending unit, of course. So I'm gonna bolt everything up, screw in the wires, and then see if it works. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to look pretty. It's a 240. I just drift it. I just need something to know if I'm gonna overheat or not. Okay, well, I gotta find a different ground. Probably ground it to one of those screws if that will work. Yeah, I'll get back to you with everything. Okay, I got everything hooked up, all wired up, blah blah blah. At the ground. I'm gonna put the coolant back in. New coolant, of course. Dry his balls in there. So go ahead. And then the funnel, of course. Try not to make a mess, as I already did. I spilled a lot of coolant. Okay, funnel's in. Okay. Pre-diluted, 50-50. It's gonna be hard pouring it with one hand. Okay. Oh, spilled some. Okay, so everything's hooked up, wired up, everything's put together. Got the ugly ass wire still hanging out there. I did try it before. I'm not sure if it's working yet. I just want to see if everything's getting power, everything has ground. But let's start it. I put new coolant in already. What else? Whoa. Right, let's. Okay, so that's no power. Put the key in. It's got 12 volts to it. And start the car. That gauge obviously still does not work. And I ran it for about 2 minutes already. Still at 100 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know if that's correct, but it's still rising extremely slowly. I don't know if it's supposed to rise that slow. But I mean, it works, I guess. All I need to do is a couple more things. I'm gonna put everything back together and what else should I show you guys? I mean, I guess it's working. I don't know. Oh, what was that? I almost broke something.